We're gonna lay it on the floor or on a table here. We're gonna start with our legs bent. So this is the hook lying position. And then we're gonna need a kettlebell to do an open hand armbar here. To set up this position, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna start from the foot and kind of work my way up of what I wanna feel the entire time as I do my set, take my breaths, whatever your PT kind of coaches you through. For my feet, I wanna feel like I get the base of my big toe down, I get the base of my pinky toe down, and I feel my entire heel on the table. I don't wanna start to roll out, and I don't wanna roll too far in where I lose those outside contacts. So I'm maintaining that pressure. I like to tell people like a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, just enough where it actually pushes you and gets heavy into your low back, right at the top of your pelvis. If I push too hard, I'm gonna start to lift up, right? I don't wanna do that. I just wanna get heavy into the table where I'm actually thinking about pushing straight down. That's gonna give me some back of the leg working potentially, heaviness into the back side of the pelvis. From there, I wanna feel like if I have an arch in my back, that push is gonna help take that away, but I don't wanna just tuck my butt and force it, right? I wanna use my foot contacts to push me, get heavy into the table. And then as I take my breaths, one of the sensations we wanna feel is this continued heaviness, getting like we're continuing to ease and relax into the backside of our body. From there, I'm gonna take a kettlebell. I'm gonna have an open hand reach in this position. My left hand is just hanging out to the side. Once I have my foot contacts, once I have my pelvis contacts, now I'm gonna start to think about the reach, setting up my shoulder for success in this exercise. So I'm gonna reach slightly towards the ceiling, just enough where my shoulder blade starts to wrap around the side of my rib cage, and I get to feel a sense of heaviness through the space between my spine and my shoulder blade on the right. So my rib cage on the right starts to get heavy. Same thing applies, right? If I reach too hard, it's gonna be like a left turn where it's gonna start to push me this way. I don't wanna do that. I want heaviness on the back of the right side where my shoulder blade gets out of the way. I get heavy on that upper back on the right. And then I'm gonna take my breaths here with some rotation. So when I turn out, I'm gonna take a breath in. As I breathe out, I'm gonna slowly rotate my hand in into internal rotation, maintaining my foot contacts, maintaining my pelvis contacts. If I go too high here, you'll notice I start to shrug the shoulder up. We wanna be in a pain-free range and a range that doesn't force us to compensate. So we want this motion coming from the shoulder, breathing out, breathing in, rotating outwards. Same thing applies. I don't want to start to go too far where something happens to the shoulder. To compensate, rotate out, breathe out, rotate in.